All right, today is September 22nd, 2016, and right now in the foothills of Los Angeles at 10 p.m., we have a temperature of 63 degrees. The relative humidity is 19%. The barometer is reading 29.96, and that's on the rise, and the dew point is 25 degrees. This morning we had drizzle, heavy drizzle. It actually measured, I have a rain gauge out there, and we did get a slight amount of rain. It was probably right around 1/100th of an inch. And so we had natural clouds in the sky all day until about 4 p.m. And then the winds started to kick up and the weather changed. And that's because of this upper level. This is a mid and upper level, a surface to upper level low pressure system right here. And this has a transmitter on it. We can see that. And that is disrupting the jet stream flow right here. We have a moisture field that would normally be flowing around and right back up into Utah. That's all been cut off by that transmitter, so there's absolutely no rain falling in California right now. So we've got jet stream flow right through California, but no rain. No moisture is getting anywhere into California because of that transmitter. Also, we've got a storm right here. We've got this upper level low, and we've got this storm right here, right back to back. And there is a very large blockade built in right along this edge, this big L-shaped blockade. If you look at this in the infrared map, we can see that how effective that is. That is preventing any merging of these two weather systems. Otherwise, this would intensify. This would probably roll into one big giant storm system. But the point is that we're not getting any rain. There's no rain. We can take a look at the map here. This is the Intellicast Doppler radar map, and there's no rain anywhere in California. It's all mostly in Utah and Idaho and part of northern Nevada. So looking at this big map again, we can see the manipulation going on here. We have that phased array transmitter generated barricade and this blockade. And then we have a giant low pressure, which is slowly moving to the east. And we do have very, very hot temperatures forecast by the weekend. And that is probably because of what's happening right here. This is a storm. Let's take a look at the surface analysis map. Right here we can see that we have high pressure, of course. This is always here. We have a storm identified right off of just sort of northwest of Washington State, right up here. This is forecast to move to the south east. We also have a low right over Nevada, which is not shown on this map, and a big cold front. Now, this may sweep down. It probably won't because of this high pressure, but let's take a look at the other map here. We have the surface pressure map for the western part of the U.S., and we can see that low pressure right now over Nevada, which is a 998 millibar. And this storm right up here is a 996 millibar storm. So we've got two big weather systems right next to each other, sandwiched together, and they're being separated by high pressure, which is generating part of the wind that we're getting. We have, of course, this high pressure here transmitter, which is forcing descending air right on top of that low pressure system. So we're getting a lot of wind. And then, of course, we have this man-made transmitter-generated blockade. That's also adding to the problem. They're forcing high pressure into low pressure, and that's where we're getting the high winds. Okay, so down here we have a disturbance with a 70% chance of hurricane formation in 2 days. We can see that this area of thunderstorms is already being blown apart. We can see the huge outflow, the blast pattern all the way around, as that system is targeted. It's a tremendous blast pattern. They're hitting all through this area. Let's go ahead and take a look at the hurricane map right now. Right here. And we can see that X, that's just south of Cabo San Lucas, pretty much south. And we have a 70% chance of hurricane in 2 days. Okay, let's look at the pressure maps real quick. This is the surface pressure map. And again, we see that area of high pressure sitting right off of California, we have low pressure indicated right over the Four Corner states and part of Nevada and Utah. We've got this low pressure right over Alaska. And the 500 millibar shows this huge trough of low pressure right over California and Nevada, right here, centered right over Nevada. And we see some squiggly lines here. That's indicating where these transmitters are focusing their energy to disrupt this low. Also, we see some lines right down here, squiggly lines, and right over Washington State. Now, the 300 millibar low shows just how big this low pressure system is. This should be a rainmaker, but again, it's the transmitter manipulation that is stopping all that rain right here in California. All right, now here's the SSEC water vapor map, and we can see some of what's happening here. Have not seen any chemtrails today, but we do have this storm front, part of which is flowing down towards Southern California. So my guess is that we may see some chemtrail activity by tomorrow morning as this part of this storm front moves into California. See, we got this low pressure right here. We've got a transmitter on top of that entire core. There's a transmitter following us right along here. We can see that jet stream is being disrupted. There's no moisture right here as this moves through California. But on the back side of this, we've got some moisture that may try to get in there, and I do not see chemtrails being sprayed right here. It's hard to determine, but we'll keep an eye out. We'll be able to see in the morning what's going on. All right. Of course, out here we have this upper level low, just north east of Hawaii. We can see that, and that's got a transmitter right completely surrounding that. Looks like we do have some chemtrails being sprayed right here. Those last few frames, we can see a lot of streaks, that's probably chemtrail. Also right here, looks like they're spraying right up in this area. All right, well, that's the report for now, and we will keep an eye on things and do another update tomorrow. Okay, that's it.